The Frontline with Kukwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kukwanan, only on CTV.
After 6 months of intense pressure, blame game and acrimony, the people of Ablekuma North have cast their ballot to elect yet a member of parliament to represent the constituency. Although the opposition New Patriotic Party earlier boycotted the polls, but the candidate Ekwe Free defied the party's directives. We assess the aftermath of polls, plus the embattled self-style Patricia Esiedo Esiama, also known as Nana Agradaa, is warming up for yet another appeal to reduce her sentence in incarceration. Tonight, we throw the spotlights on the above developing stories, all panning across the length and breadth of the nation. I am Kweku Anan, and of course, we're coming to you live from the very HQ here, the studios of CTV, and across dozens of stations, all picking the feed. Plus, our own is in Sunyane, and the dial is 88.1 FM. We're live in the Western region, the dial is Tadi 99.1 FM. And of course, in London, they are picking the feed on GOB. GOB is powered on modernghana.com and TuneIn. Still on GOB, they are powered on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. And of course, here at CTV HQ, we are powered on my CTV GH and the Frontline Ghana. My CTV GH, the Frontline Ghana. Please go to YouTube, Facebook, and the link is there. Save. And that is if you are unable to pick the feed on your television, go to YouTube, Facebook, and then you would pick the feed. The feed is on YouTube. The link is my CTV GH, the Frontline Ghana. Please subscribe. I've all times say subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know when the event, where it's happened, how it's happened, and when it's happened, where it's happened, how it's happened. The Frontline Show, of course, would be your reliable news source and your reference point. Folks, tonight I welcome all of you here in Ghana and around the world to the weekend Frontline here. Of course, brace yourselves, something unique coming tonight. Just gone past, we are just learning the Ablekuma North constituency runoff has just come to a close after just a few hours. And of course, with figures available, we can quickly tell you that Ekwe Free of the NPP pulled 33,881. All right, Ekwe Free pulled 33,881. That's Ekwe Free of the NPP. Then Agradaa Obeng of the NDC pulled 34,090. 34,090. Total vote cast is 61,917. 67,917 total vote cast. Ablekuma North constituency runoff, or if no, rerun. Yes, folks. So this issue tonight, Electoral Commission is done. The much anticipated, Ablekuma North rerun has just come to a close with the NDC Agradaa Obeng, a member of parliament elect, and soon will go to parliament to swear the oath and then would lead the people of Ablekuma North. It's been 6 months the constituency has been left just like that, with no representative or nobody representing the constituency in Ablekuma North. So folks, tonight, the Ablekuma rerun, it's an issue on our table, and we are going to look at it critically Yeah, the twists and turns of the Ablekuma North constituency elections is one bizarre thing that I don't understand. The opposition New Patriotic Party, the childish role, you know, what they did, 72 hours to the elections. The party general secretary, led by who? Justin Kodia. Tonight I've gotten his name right. Oftentimes I say Justin Abundia and all of those, whatever. I'm sure this evening should have been perhaps, you know, the times that I may not get his name right, but I think I got his name right. Justin Kodia, 72 hours to the elections, this man held a press conference and told the whole world that the MPP won't participate in this election. So MPP boycotted the Ablekuma North rerun completely. Now, after he did that, the candidate, Ekwefriye, also comes in 24 hours to the elections, also comes and says, no, we are going to participate in the elections. And she defied the party's directives. Folks, what is wrong with the MPP? But you see, nevertheless, yesterday, few hours to the elections, the election itself being today, guess what? Party bigwigs, all the party bigwigs were at Ablekuma North constituency. Doing what? All of them, including the former vice president, was also at Ablekuma North. What was he doing there? All the candidates who are, you know, yearning for the flag bearership position of the MPP, all of them were seen there. And I kind of figure they've also spent some money, is it not? Yes. So, should we say within the NPP as a party, the center cannot hold? What is wrong with them? What is happening to the NPP? Why this confusion galore? Why? So guess what? Today, they were also again seen at the constituency, monitoring the elections closely. Now, the funny part of it is this. Just this evening at the coalition center, the MPP comes to say that we are not part of this election, but I don't know whether that is one of their format or one of their, what should I say, decoy or sort of, to us it were to mitigate their loss or some sort. I don't know what that means. But at least, nevertheless, may I say, Ekwefriye did well, didn't she? She did well. She pulled her best. And the front line should congratulate all of them. Yes, for me, I love all the, you know, the two women, all of them. I have a soft spot for all of them. Ekwia is a Wednesday born, so I have a soft spot for her. Yes, and of course, she's worked, you know, she's worked it out. I mean, unfortunately, she did not receive the backing, the support from her party, and so there could not be anything pretty much more than what she has to do and what she has done at the close of polls. Irabna Obin, Ira would be, I would say, my daughter. Of course, why? I have a daughter also called Ira. So Irabna, I have some soft spot for her as well. Quite a decent woman. All of them are decent women. And I kind of figure that they would have to cooperate, you know, because what we do know is that between these two parties, what they are saying, look at what happened at Ablekuma, this very elections. All of them arguably saying, we want Ablekuma North to develop, is it not? So then what is this contest all about? You see how deceptive politics is all about. Both all MPP, NDC, what they are saying and what they've been telling us 33 years down the line is that, oh, we all want to develop Ghana. So if they want to develop Ghana, then what was the essence of this contest after 2024 elections? Why couldn't they say, oh, allow this person to go or this and then that's it? But we have to go, you know, for a contest. Just because of what? They both differ in ideologicals. Then people will say, hey, we believe in the, what's that? The capitalist, whatever. And the NDC also say, oh, we are socialists, and those things. Folks, well, Ablekuma North constituency rerun is over. Still on the bill tonight, the battle self-style priestess, Patricia Esiedua Esiama, also known as Agradaa, is on the bill tonight. Are you aware that her lawyers went for appeal, and the appeal again suffered some paralysis? The appeal has suffered some paralysis. It's been, you know, crashed down, thrown to the dustbin, and they say they want to go again. So folks, tonight we have some build-up for you on the Agradaa issue. But the Agradaa issue is coming pretty much bigger. Maybe if God permits, next weekend there's going to be time. Because why? There is a gentleman who would come for an exclusive one-on-one, and you'll be shocked to the bone what it's all about, Agradaa, that you don't know. Folks, still on the bill tonight, I am going to give you some, you know, build up tonight, the biggest of it. Yet, that is not the program for tonight. The people of Igbo from Nigeria gradually making a landfall here in Ghana. And I am quite sure that this issue is blazing across all social media with a lot of questions and everybody talking. But tonight, I have something explosive for you on this Igbos making landfall here. But tonight, this is not the issue. We are going to look at this issue, this Igbo issue, next week with a lot of fireworks. You have no idea. But even tonight, any Ghanaian who is interested in this Igbo crisis, be that you are a man, a woman, an old or young, whoever you are, please lend me your ear. So call your brothers, call your sisters, call a friend, and tell them the Frontline show tonight. We are about to position something you need to hear about these Igbo people who are currently on our soil. Tonight, please, it's a packed show, very packed. So for those of you watching on your television, but of course, if your television is giving you a bit of problem, you can come on the social media, YouTube, Facebook, and watch on my CTV-GH, the link, or still you can watch it on GoTV. GoTV, check channel 21 on GoTV. CTV is there, and you can watch the Frontline show. Folks, let's get started. Bonini wakwem. Ahanso bonini yakwem. Ya monitor Ablekuma elections in the area. And adrije da hana no odin keke. I mean, a fireworks so and power to the people, and agree a power to the people. Power to the people, oh. Nti meni agro. Ablekuma constituency rerun yewie. The Dayako Sunyani Pitri ejebedru. And to the people of Ablekuma, asan akweden one more akwa elected Vincent, one more ekweyi a member of parliament elect. Yekase Irabna ena within kunim. Inti yankopon yadma next week obeko parliament me asweni in. And one no obey nedjuma assembly na samko. By your build up ibi wo Ablekuma. The a course or honor your build up be at the Bawanadri. Ehu pa. Na me sure say be brace who the course. May ye footages be brachamo. MPP former Ghana 40 and say sa elections no. Sune. Oma romansa. Enti wiki one more court say court yesraw fa wonsa to so na election no yen kobi. One more coin a court boss sem nuguye. And the court boss sem nuguye no. And a party to train here, friend is saying General Secretary Justin Kodria wono ba say ane enya de a wono mo ebe ko election. Oh, womo ma bibia do 72 hours or your press conference on Tuesday. Wo ye wie ya ade chin ya na che candidates na all represent MPP no so no eye ekwe free ye or so no their party na kan ye fa nya adwuma ye beko asembe ni okay enti ye de be hihye so nra ene se enra akatum ne broi afi ye hu se party ni mpanimfo big wigs of the MPPO wonum na storme Ablekuma fence north constituency women egu hodoma enye chese hodoma ye minti asembe ni eranom na nyemu na mosem nkwayi ema mo de makọ eye fene sen court kra me ye de mosem open injunction atusi ebio just na abonu akra so se ono so onye den waba be announcement say even esima ye no fefe na mesin ase no Justin Kodria Twene bo Kodria me ye ne sa mekai yes Justin Kodria eba betu nanum tuo se ane ye nko na fi ekue free ye free he ene wo so obeko eba ne sen so na nura party mu mpanimfo so na musumugu brono no so na mo ye den wo ho we na be hu se asemo ye gusu a ye ka na obi face ye de MPP ni ase ne ye se na giden wo hu confusion kese a mo amaje ato mo so constituency no electoral polling stations ni aye makoma sen 37 emu 19 ene ekoto abana numpo no hwe o ekue free wabɔ no homod ni ye onya sen 33,881 when near gross nti se mo bom mo just ekro ye eba mo ntam ena mo tie mo ho ase ena mo pie ekue free ye ya be sure say bia na obedi nkunim ana well the daya kwaswa ni pitri ya yehuni nti ene mo amasama na Ekuya kumsin okoye den wo ho Ekuya kumsin hawa kumsin ekuya ukoye den oh irade areho sampa o you where you just constituency o na hwe the sporadic reactions ne beatings pao ebro nipa towirem kwayem srem mipom bia pe ba bi ni tiafa journalist for so pewire mafa. Hey. Anyway, ye be hwani na bebie be kwa kopie. Anadwe. The sanda pono so biom say week dia afi na ekwawie ye bobo niomani na no na ye de ama weekend no. Maami ye friend Patricia Esiedo Esiamei ono aso ne ye friend Agradaa na Agradaa. Na lawyer for no akọ court say wono mo kwa appeal say enti ebetimi ayi na free nsa wo mo no mo koe na judge nso no enya adwuma ye bo appeal no eguye appeal no ekod wo mo koe na appeal no na mu ewo so say ya tuni na egu enya adwuma was thrown out. A lawyer for no say no wo mesan akobio mo be file biom esan say judge no wo tira akunwa mu na ye maame Justice Evelyn Asamoah a lawyer for ne say lawyer ni niasem judge ni niasem ni sa wo hu okay ye behwe na mo betimi ama ye yi na free nsa wo mu a make say odansa ho mu a oye adwuma enche ni kunu so ba be join no na o mu na akwakọ rani asori ne wo ade ntina mpese mo yesa wa enya de beba so anadwi ibeyi bibia kire mo banyame adomo a next week me hostu ore bi wo fie ha na enyuma owo ene Agradaa ho nkrofo a Agradaa di wo mawu including say bi kura wu in Ghana and around the world bebrewu yeah media enipa wo mo de Agradaa ho nsemba ne bebre ne yesan pia de mom say sort them out menye interest say mehwe ho nemum owura no je say ye man ko deep yes investigation next week exclusive one-on-one obete nsem ofia Mubehu pictures, videos, never be brain nasty things. And I dream Yankopon Adama next week in Ansoni Jinaswa. Sa Igbo foya one my bagana he. Igbo foyi ayo madwene se afide wo mu eba begin ntrahana wo matra Ghana ha. No my de omope. Ghana for to know. Na ma min kan quickly John Dramani Mahama Aban for so sa. Na min kan asem quickly and sana next week yaba. Yeah. The catch them was say may ye me checks be within the state intelligentsia because that is my area. Enime pi koso na moma kwanya ni ewia bibia de beto ho. Iran me kana na drisa abane mfoa sa nkrofo asetra no so. Na kwan so mo fa so di ru o memu ha. Wo mani Ghana mpanimfo ni na edi nkomo. Ama mpanimfo ma betra me so wo mo no na edi nkomo na enye saa na mo ka kire mo se wo mo ba be si wo mahinkro e wo Ghana no. Oma dada Ghana mpanimfo but so oma dada Ghana mpanimfo oma dada Ghana mpanimfo yehu mo akiri kwan anadwi the frontline show ebe ya de kese bi de ato ho yeah enti Ghana ni bia wo support the quick repatriation evacuation expulsion whatever about Igbo for no mesrel mo asomre fi ha because ye share build up na say anadwi ano be shirof enti ekueku bia ne ankrankro bia mo support say the Igbo nationals of Nigeria woman ko back no please call unimobisa unimekueku bia woman pese ko demonstration woman pese om yedin whatever the groups are catch them say they should tune in to CTV because yenemo ba be ya DB from next week to me so muna mon tuning to CTV, the frontline show. Munya omu TV so bra social media, YouTube, Facebook, ubenya bibia na so obetimi akọ Go TV channel 21 ubenya program na washo home bibia no. Aye kama folks. Anadwi agro diebia ni musa. Enti midimura Ghana Speaks proudly brought to you by Hwanum. A biogas expert for Ebria meno kase kra de enhihye kase e de beto ne se biogas for person mo tally the housing deficit no kire se efia nipa bedem na yaye no ni na no kire se ya hometesam poto efie a obeto ana obesi dan a big challenge ma Ghana for na fi ye nhihye se ye besi affordable houses so ne bo fofofo fa ne se asem kan $20,000 and the total price of this building. The air catcher on is Uba be 20%. The rest no near spread the amount. 8 years no wait to na edana abeya dia complete. Iran umpe we na up at the end. Biogas expert for Edisa real estate developments we me no my and share just say ye de ebrewo. Yes, biogas for me consultancy mom when be bremu enti sa affordable houses in ye be siama Ghana for ubenya dan yatnem afizu he one kasa wo pass asibi na wo dia we dey siu dan o so wo dia den o whichever bia ye litigation free to kwasem bia ni ho a biogas for be ma obi ma wo dia dey opeso including so say e bia na wo pese o mu si dan ma free from ankosi roofing wo mo abesi edan na ma na woni ma de wo mu wi a afi won be ya DBA very very fundamental papa e wo dan BMO den the state of the art kitchen o mesi kitchen wo ayinimu di ama kama ma chese hwato o pese e bo edan no soma wo mo be bo so di ama enso yi toto ade ba ko mu nya be ya ama de be ya construction of borehole for domestic and industrial into we dwum ho uhia nsuo di aye dwum wo dwum ho a wo no ba be tu borehole no e de ama we dwum ho a obe yusu sansuo afebọ say fie nso a won beba efie ho be tu borehole no de ama wo fie mu amuhia floor tiles no ye industrial floor tiles and domestic into factory ho ye ba be tiles e de ama ma tiles na tumi aboa ma nipa tumi gina ho aye dwuma wo shop no mu nso mo run supermarket stores akese a muhia tiles on be ni na bi de ama mo ana wanka se wo fie a wesi yenye floor tiles and yenye bedroom tiles ni na ye omedwuma edwuma no mo ye ne edoso bisraw bomode ana contact hwanam biogas experts for 055 589 3001 055 5893001 no muntumi emwa wo bibia mu edan su asase mintumi nkan ni na wate no mbeboa so ma ahoto abo abrabum se wo Ghana se wo amanone akonya no ewo ho ema se obefo mo numbers no WhatsApp bibia wo so na contact wo na wo muntumi mwa obi bedi dase ebra watna abrochire 33 years na ono omudi nsa wo so me yeden ye build a state of the art kitchen of the choice ye demand me be ya cho ne ti ono so na dance ya odi ye take a lesson.
Just a very good thing about burgers. I'm so impressed on telephone.
Okay.
Oh, Freya,
Oh, yes.
Oh, Freya, no fine. I'm managing to buy it. Now, he's so nice and friendly. The moment I'm about the moon or for sending me or by a
Okay, air biogas. Okay.
Or for sending me until no touch no didn't come on no man. No, I can't. A bone. No more pictures.
Okay.
Just say, I'm almost starting first. Not the plumbing job was so bad.
Okay.
Because now there was no washing machine,
okay,
no sink. Just don't jump around here and you come out.
Okay.
But biogas, I see me try. I hear pumping work.
Okay.
And then we were Ghana.
Okay.
No washing machine.
Okay.
I got a washing machine. Now I'm going to give me a moment gas.
Okay.
And you say the one Ghana, you can hear you want to know.
Yeah.
And I will press here. I'm a Ghana.
I'm
a Ghana. You want to decide. I had it be on one check. Almost can just so hard. Must have it. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. I see.
We see kind of check.
Okay.
This kind of manner. And more women to this over you see can Johnny. Sikano was a bit down to the edges. Wow.
Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
Very good. And you're pitching more bra.
Oh, yeah.
And you're pitching more. I said, no. I am the sitting room.
Sitting room.
Sitting room.
Arrangement.
Everything.
I you screen so you say, Nina, biogas.
Trust and believe in biogas. Oh, yeah, papa. Especially people workers on me are so nice and friendly. And they go workers in the bar, who are my workers in the fee. Mr. Mayanisa, many workers in now, one more yada, and no more chance, mom to be yes, we know more work with me. Okay, my child will over 38 years. Sure. Mom bread. Oh, mom, name bread power bridge. Now, Bessie, only have customers come and I'm here 7 years saying, but not as a walk, okay. But with biogas. Sabotire. Okay. Now, friend, one sending picture anymore, not choosing your pay. Okay. What is the cannibal? I'll buy a come. Biogas. The best.
The best.
Okay, folks, welcome back. And of course, this is the weekend frontline show. Tonight, Mamin Chechia, 1 or 2 in the PBOha. Let me see this one. I'll say then, Nyameye, I'll say, good evening, Kwame Aziz. Is somebody forcing you to come to this platform? Don't come and misbehave. Thank you. Obi warning Obi. Then Oba Ahanswa Nyame will say, hi Kweku, good evening. I'm sure you are doing good. Yes, I am doing good, Papa. Yes. Then Kwame Aziz ni Kasim will say, hi, or say then, what at all we go hear about her go shock us. So what it means that Kwame Aziz reference to Agradaa story no in the coming days ye be more fireworks no. Opeso ochire mu say edin an huma ye be huwom sana opeso ochire. God. Now to us so say same old story. So get over her. Let's move on. She's in prison now. Kwame. Much as you are right to say this, but And yes, I know 70. Or to us, it's okay. Stop. Kwame, stop milking on Agradaa. This is a lot of things going on in this country. We can talk about every day. Agradaa, we have heard everything. What again do we need to hear about her? Kwame, there's a lot you've not hear. Okay. Mame Botima, or say hello, Mr. Annan. You didn't, and yeah, Mr. Call me quickly, and then we are done. Okay. And then King James can say President Mahama cancel the election and let the whole constituency vote again. I think he would be the best president GH has ever had. Okay. So what do you know? Okay. Monfa me other phone in Premier. Guys. Okay. So in the meantime, in between time, folks, the politics of today. The politics of today, and now, me didn't catch us say, Ubia, we interested. I was Igbo elections near we Irabnafa. The Nia Sembia can be a new Hubiasa. The Edebabe Mauno, a Sembia, na Igbo foya, one of my ball memu and I'm a dreaming no baba ya dear. So Ubia Baboso, brace yourselves, ye be ya dear. Ye be to an mobile. Politics of today, tonight, we assess the aftermath of Ablekuma constituency rerun, plus the incarceration of Patricia Seed, who are also known as Nana Agradaa, and the pressure mountain on Igbos of Nigeria in Ghana. First, let me state that on Monday, 14th July, the Frontline would begin series of broadcasts of our findings from our multiple sources coupled with the existential threat these Igbos, these Igbo nationals poses to this nation. Onyankopon ya adoma. Next week Monday ekono and a bibia ni hwehwemu bia ni anamo a yetuo efa saa Igbo foya wono mebegu omemu ha na Ghana for asam no hu unse obi dis asemi ba Monday na mka chose mesrew nya abotrema me yes I'm sorry na ma betra na me ka Igbo fo asem no journalists a woni bredi hwehwe ade mu na wo de wo ti da sabra na wo kasa no de bia no you making mistakes be brave na Ghanaians mamenka ne se nkyira mo mo abrochire ene mo ha mepa mo chaw obi ama boso na asem no se enye asem a eye body drosa no me kan kura kire Ghana ni biara enfofo kese a ebe dane ye kwaye enye enfofo ketewa wo yes so all Ghanaians young or old male or female everybody wake up. Dia ye be ye free next week ikono. And no na mebe ma wen popoya ni titie masem ni ye. Very serious. I mean to whatever extent say they pose an existential threat to Ghana's what? Stability. And therefore Ghanaians, let's all wake up. Indeed, we here at the front line are not sounding xenophobia. However, we are sounding a word of caution to our brothers and sisters from Igbo land of Nigeria that we shall protect the Nigerians. Listen to me. I am saying we here, right? We are not sounding xenophobia, no. But we are sounding a word of caution to our brothers and sisters from Igbo land of Nigeria that we shall protect our territorial land. We shall protect our territorial waters, and we shall protect our what? Territorial airspace with the powers vested in us as citizens of this nation and as nationals of this Republic of Ghana. So help us God. Did you hear that? Yes. This is what we are about to do. The American Nigerians in say, enya dia ye say, oh, ye time o. Ana ye no mo asem ana say xenophobia. Xenophobia na se kire no e kire say enipa akwai te say wo tan amanfrafo. No. Ghana for ye entire amanfrafo. No. And I'm not also preaching xenophobia. My friends Nigerians, be mindful. Because once upon a time, I was on another television network. I came strongly after this, some Nigerians in this country. And of course, before my eyes, the Nigerian High Commission in Ghana and the Nigerians in the, the Nigerian what's that? Community in Ghana wrote a letter to the station that I am preaching xenophobia and that I am also preaching a hate against Nigerian nationals. And I said, no. Nigerians, and I cannot gloss my eyes and say, so no. I mean, I'm not really surprised though. Say, this time, the Igbos of Nigerians, maybe good Ghana, same way, sparking a rage across the social media. I am glad they say Yehunisa. Because a baby abe saying kono na kwa say nipa ba kuna na asa making somewhere 2019 2020 e di interna make am because I saw per my intelligence gathering the circumstances under which Nigerians have gained grounds in this country and they built a lot of what? Pubs, nightclubs, and all sorts of nefarious activities. Bonia womude ye any rukasemwa Nigerians in your Ghana. I'm telling you guys, Munkosha East Legon, the whole of East Legon and many plush areas, Nigerians in Johoi Nafa. One way to see nightclubs and one way to see pubs and joints, Ninyoma, Neni Nansur, and Samone, and most of them were Mudidi. Abraham, who says some way, and I make yes and no. The security services of the state, especially the domestic policing, IGP at the time, David Asantia Pietu, or see yay, Adenti and Amakoka Sasem. David Asantia Pietu Antemase. Enquiry across hey, me say on in Nigerians no court nakrana. As same way, and yet the first time I make one when him say kweku, as same way makapen. And I tell you guys tonight, say David Asantia Pietu betimasi on timaseno. Pa or say me say on in Nigerians no court nakrana intino. Straight. Then he went to court. Said me say Nigerians did and or court. And I have to tell you guys. The very first time I'm in Naimi Kura Ghana ye court say ye baby asem dientia because appear to say David Asantia appear to say dien enti one more etcha me damage say mimbe yi asem nano na enumpo no wo manfa call sermons na ma wo one more 10 years after weeks and no more san court ho ekoka kire judge ne say ye hwehwe me ye humi ntino one more Baba J substitutional service against me. Why? Because me say on the Nigerians know what links be. Like seriously? Then the judge look at them. No, say, do you know who you are dealing with? Judge, me who need that, me share that. Now me court house one me kwede or court to her. Asema judge in the kaya know. So do you know who you are dealing with? None a lawyer sameda kon a record judge and no me they come a new crusading guy. The next day. Front page of New Crusading Guide. Near the hall. Judge in the picture da miss me picture da ho. Ni a quote to judge, word for word. Do you know who na me kumi why? Judge in me share that. But for whatever reason, my judge in the car said, do you know who you are dealing with? Me minimum. I'm a child of God. David Asante Pietu entie say asem na make no the Nigerians poses existential threat to this country's stability. When tie no me na make asem na me hu hia ne say okono we kwatwa me damage yenkwe. Afi when the judge told them say no go, he's sitting there, go and serve him. One be serve me 2 weeks near court. Ye kodru court. David Asante Pietu say hey mama me nsa so asem ni me bio. Mo Ghana mo mpenifo ni binemu asemi e ekosu yi Ghana mpenifo nyani mo na Ghanaians. I know say many of you munim say these Igbo guys one man bakrom ha for more than 20 years. Are you aware? 20 years they've been here quietly. Areho Ghanaians mum yenhwe bibiye se wo de wo fie many people are high so muntremu you careful say why nom na wo di safie especially say omo ya manfrafo a sa nipa na wo di fie ni mom no edien na omo ba betremu aye mum ya hweye sika o mu pe Ghana fo pe sika enemi ka say Nigeria ni gira ho ne Ghana ni gira ho a ne Ghana ni opese odi ni fie ema rent no odi be ma Nigeria ni di entia because Nigeria ni betimi afford or the highest bidder. Ghana ni this or the Danibema the highest bidder no Nigerian. What would ye home? And no, and ya yen suyire ne yiri no. Ne be yiri ye na ba kokra nka. Na wo de montra ho. Sema ho. David Asante Pietu oye na video ono agya case nim. But then ne minim nyoma this Nigerians good Ghana ha wo mo boni a won mu die enipakum krono mo say adibi ba recently. Na sad na buy no it happen with taxi drivers so any Uber for no so we be one say ne yakwa den yakoje yaje Uber driver ne yaje ne car taxi no wo mo kwa no wo masi no maje taxi no mo edi adwane ko sa ne mo we na sa craft we na trade we na sa Nigerians no some of them na no mo di say adwane wo Ghana ha. But tonight I am sounding a word of caution to the Nigerians. Say, Ghanaians, we will stand up to defend our territorial land. We will defend our territorial waters and we will defend our territorial airspace. It belongs to Ghana. Nigeria for Omudie. And yama miensa mabubosi. Every nation be on the borderline. Muntimi sorry members jina omemu say mu ba be si ahinkro ewo Ghana minti wo baby ya. Now, may I say, through this medium, we call on all nationals here and around the world to wake up with the force and our might, and let's resist any form of foreign aggression on our soil before it becomes too little, too late. Ghana ni bi awa manone, Ghana ni awa memuha. Ghana ni baby a will be sorry. It is time. On mine here, assassin ya teswono, assassin ni pebi ebe violate. Ya sitrim, nensese ya makwansa, ye die mueni. Wojanko ponche church and ye die. Again, the front line is calling on all groups and legitimate. We are calling on all legitimate groups who want to hit the principal streets of our country to contact the Frontline show. Contact the Frontline WhatsApp line on the screens for a very important message. The American just want to say, "Ekueku bi a mo pese mo demonstrate, any pebi a my crowd say mo pese mo demonstrate, or any form of protest against the Nigerian nationals, precisely the Igbos in Ghana no." Your WhatsApp line on the screen, so contact us. Yes. Your program we are moving to start it. Monfre. Your name will do in the coming days next week. More person mo demonstration or protest to dear. And yet now, please, ufrema. But me real program no from an adjuway kosi say weekend move to me afre. All groups who want to go on demonstration. Contact the front line. Ghanaians, the American say, wake up! Ghanaians abroad in the diaspora, Ghanaians here and every corner of the country, wake up, because I can tell you guys, they bought lands at all the 16 regional capitals. Nigerians now are settled. These Igbo guys are settled. Don't tell me you are lying. Me say next week. I am repeating myself. All the 16 regional capitals, these Nigerian Igbo guys, one matons are ready to settle. And when they settle, the next will be said what? They will pounce on us like little chickens. Folks, I charge every Ghanaian tonight at the range of hearing my voice. Wake up and stand up to be counted. Cho boy! Cho boy! Cho boy! Folks, Ghanaians, arise and let's defend our territorial waters, land, and our territorial airspace. Stand up to be counted. I'll be right back. Great, folks. Welcome back to the Frontline Show, of course, Ghana Speaks Part 1. Before my guests, Ebetnasino, Yemra Asamwa, and also Wiki, Edi Hipa, na, what special edition whom this one is here by Yama. Let's begin with the lawyers for former Chief Priestess, 10 Evangelist Patricia Siedwa Isiama, popularly known as Nana Agradaa, have filed a motion of appeal challenging the circuit court's decision that sentenced her 15 years in prison. This year, a lawyer for you to an mobi say, quite fast in the coin, and it may be in Goye. If you want the petition be, and then I'm called to her say, so petition, as I say a day a year. Indeed, Nana Agradaa was convicted by Justice Evelyn Asamoah on 3rd July on the charges of defrauding by false pretense and charlatanic advertisement. Judge, Mame Justice Evelyn Asamoah, one sorry I said, Mame who ye nehininti no. What the assembly now to turn Seniano, a lawyer for it to hobby, Mame to hobby, and you didn't send me out to 200 chese. Then, the BR called the SECO. Now, her legal team argued that the ruling was unjust and that their clients was denied a fair trial. The lawyers continue that the legal team intends to file a bail application in the coming days to secure Nana Agrada's temporary release as the appeal process unfolds. Do more part and say, and she says, "Siano, one more she said, one more by yes, judge, no only in free prison." Yes, do more so, no. na si ebeyi ni dia ene na empempemu a maame no odo o mafa kwan no so no because when nipa bebre na Justice Evelyn chese was serve justice e de amomo e wo akwan pi so a ebia na wo no wo nye victim nti wo ntia se. I'm telling you, when a lawyer for ne yen say a kwan bia so no yen hwe na yen de wo mu koyi ne free en sa wo prison wo say yen yina judge na nye na adwuma yi wo yen adwuma yi say e do say appeal no mo de call no appeal no so court aboegu wo mo se chenchina wo mo bese aba ba ye another one na no de wo mo ye ne search that ye be yi na free aba na ni na no wo ma san atry say en e bia the processes of deben no ebeto aso how. But then anadwi mamema mu breaking news bi enam kwemo e ba kire say thousands of mami victims I bi wa manone any Ghana akom ho abom e mami ka say owure bi a wo mo de ekosi ni so a ene ne kire ono so be court na wakwa file it is a mami Agradaa be wo prison kra no a ye besin di asamfofra thousands of people out do ma fa kwan ebirim mo kra na wo mebusuafo no wo mawu nti ebusuafo no de omo etiase no wo mo evidence ani na no omo de be record. What it means is that sir even saying a priestessy had trials and then kind of saying disturbances and whatever is far from over. First, let's confirm tonight whether or not she is at the Nsaum maximum prison. There was this conflicting report, no, or Nsaum Muniho, and then I said for. But tonight, yen say sa samna yete no eye busrimuka na grubina nipebi di anase or Nsaum prison. Take a listen to this.
You can refer me Chief of Prisons, Latif Adam. Public relations assembly no credit say Agradaa or prison Sakano and the day Chebi and Agradaa prison. Now Oba so with me I say Oba cooperative with prison authorities. The admission procedure. What we in induction process, what we enough from Amabia, Akosumoko, how be anyhow. The Tosumino, the Sanya and Tia, Crase, or by prison, and Ubia, only misunderstanding to Antawa be a potution. So, Nina Yanocret, Nina Yanocret, prison, entertaining, Sir Neomano, officer Crown who find, say, Obi to me. Are aggressive physically towards an inmate, let alone a fellow inmate doing that to a fellow inmate. The any idea, no cribia ni sa seminar, social media. No, you see, the TTM man say Agradaa or Yensem or another prison or Yensem no hoye or cooperative with all our procedures, protocols, rules and regulations. Or cooperative bibia ecoso
okay ntie mi say prisons na dawson he fa pa potin na modern coy
so the court sentence Agradaa to Nsaum prison
okay
nti me did the court no so actually say so court sentence into Nsaum prison or Nsaum prison
into e ka say wo
and we bibia ecoso
okay
cooperative with authorities and the processes and the procedures.
Ebi wo adwe bi say obi wo man mu nansi susu say odi mu o sika oduru prison ho a more special areas or places bi a mo de say sika fo no ko say na no te
anya no pre if say prison here mu no you face overcrowded situations kakra e wo ho prison be bi anywhere a privileged place there be aside going through the induction process, sent back into the general yard. And see, say any separate places for any person based on the person's color, social status, name, religion, or the person's membership to any organization. Any prison, prison. baako and America so we are you be irrespective of who you are, when you come you go through the protocols as everybody is subjected to.
So now you need confirmations order ho boni bi ni na kwem friend say Ghana penufo security for abe confirm say bibia de na kom. Now a group calling itself Agradaa must rot in jail have cautioned any machination to release the self-style priestess would be met with catastrophic event. Group B omokasa man for aba ka asembia to ho say enipa bi nim no mo ye say yenyi maame nim pie no mra medidi no me den ya de besi no enya asem papa sign a group ne sound wo mo caution edema wo mo a etai sa machination echi. Take a listen to them.
Better than this, anyone man can put Agradaa because respectable lawyers more chromacy, you boom power chromacy. Much as some catch Agradaa lawyers say they should go for appeal. They should go for appeal, but we are telling the Supreme Court and appeal court say they should never ever accept any appeal to reduce the 15 years. Beya Kana Mustafa bin Sankao or Mustafa bin Kao. Pony Agradaa do marry any man for no mutu chromacy. Nico so be having sympathy for her. On the side of that, the former team be a Agradaa must rot in jail. Agradaa must rot in jail. Now in the team no Omo Agradaa boom in an episode Omo in the group. Nye for me group nye go file fresh case against Agradaa. Say the beya onye nyame boa na so to me complete the 15 years na. To me complete 15 years ni wie pe. E dey be yin na sada na e be sa jeri no lifetime imprisonment. E be ni say du boa he jeri bi dey be yin na na sa jeri no biem lifetime imprisonment. You obi Agradaa bu da and our danfo bi wabu ni da o ma me bi wabu ni da. Ka cha ni say ombla me DM o mbo me high.
Eni brena bayi pa and na Kwame woka so say Kwame unim nyoma ekoso sumase o hwe nyoma ekoso sumase no na nipa ewu maami nsem wo mo nso ye di wo mo dem eye nasty but you see eno na chi no na me ka asem bi da ben say Monday no say Wednesday hwe o nyoma maami we ya accuse no a enama na asema be bebre gu so ekoso charlatanic adverts ekoso television screens no so asofo bebre ne atonton channels ye de amom channels ne atonton mom ye mfa channels ne nya hwem wo mu de channels ne boni pepo biebie channels ubekoso no asofo egu so tons akese ne ya kan fankubra fa weibra meye wo se efahene esne atro enada akodwisem akronfo nko. And I'm saying say some channels ni na no adena mo femma institutions of higher learning like technical universities our mo ye into innovations and creativities ni nyoma no mo find en creativity na mo tonton se se kwansie na kwa de about significant number of our television terrestrial channels in yan wo matwa this akronfo we no so self-style prophets for be den and omu use channel the nyoma tantanta. Why na nya ne sa how then Agradaa would obtain a channel no betime gira ne channel no so when the pulpit at the same time the television channel no di ensamoni ati say. In another video footage, the self-styled priestess used the altar to falsify the results of election 2024. And listen to her how she put it. Ojina ne altar nenim na oditratro ekwanya election 2024 elections in Ebeko. This is clear religious falsification. Nyankopo ben ene kasafa animu and die nsunti no betinye jina altar nim na wodi asem kese eti se diato no wedi sa atro no all in the name of Muslim religion. Listen to her.
Why I am working on it. I am not here to do politics. I am here to work on it for what God has told me to come to pass. And makase onyame amimini mu no amesom no no onyame oyidi kire me no se ne me wa mama hu amamu ane chese na asam nya no kore se ne nyame mama hu ya na amamu a I will go back to the shrine. And it is a promise because me jinyame di say ni tumi wo ho and ni tumi ye djuma na de ono awrade yi di kire me no me jina ha e ka kire Ghana fo nyina say said the nyame yi kire me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on kana command to him he is the next president the Mahmoud ya nyame nka no kore I will go back to the shrine and it is a promise And I know what God revealed to me will surely come to pass. Vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He is the next president of Ghana. Because I will go back and serve the cause. But it is possible for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win this 2024 election. And right now, helicopter no obisa akoko getengete onipa bi a obeto ama akoko bi ya nyame chiauka abira yesha banase na ndc wo chance okay aje ada eja bempa de nsa to on so and the atmosphere no
easy oh ebinio the same as say mo allow these unscrupulous rogues, rats, ragamuffins and rascals mo be shisha body of Christ and use the temple of God, including the television and the yes mass production way and the pollute nipa adwenum sa na manfra for no so hwe muntini ye ya na mo fe say ene de see na ye come Nigerians ne ba mo ba no nyeso mo ba say no munim no wo ma test ye hu say one ye yankrophobia we believe in gross indiscipline. The Ghanaian doesn't only discipline emranye adwuma womo ba na omo te ha womo hwe ne omo ekoso around us on our radio, on our televisions, even in our religious sect omo say no, this is a land of what opportunity and that they can maximize a lot of potentials. Womo trust the no omo say why there are lots of nyema because asembe brain na ekoso we radio ye TV so the state authorities are not ready to question or even arrest. Na the likes of Agradaa wenum anyone so use national channels editing some phone and yati two omunya do mekoguma we are sure say end detain nipa binim no. So sometimes mumianti and one say we are the causes of all of this, the influx of these Igbos and Nigerians and other nationals etiha. Now, what show? And ya sem na nya semwa. And they can say the world power, United States in Kwabeti nya de take care of the 2/3 of the world population. Me na make a chemo. Now so Donald Trump ba no say then all nationals wo muti kro no am wo mu ni papers a excess wo mu America for no pabam obi anko. Donald Trump ababa bete ekubi from ice. And then the one who chasing nipo America krono hwe ewia so obia ekoni diemu o enti obi say Ghana mpanimfo eba ne sai ene yama nyoma eya ye nsuyire enyoma toto asara emra nya adwuma ubie radio ubie TV enyoma ekoso na ye time and it is creating a space for people to come in and also continue na sani e teacher of mine and then Nigeria need to me catch out say look I have all your security officers in my pocket. Are we serious? Lebanese ni to me share Ghana near him also look I control parts of your economy. How dare they? Ghana for where is this nation going? Lebanese ni or to me change Ghana ni Syria ni or to me change Ghana ni Nigerians crowd in boboy. Now Niamante, Nigeria Nibia, or no, send it down with him for saying from Wako Blocky Road is all my kind, and it took the whole national security to go and intervene. What right to me buying authority buying and as a Nigerian in a war Ghana? What is going on in this country? Nene, yeah, can a bifi said, Namomi and Shadia, and you may be yiri saying Syria wohun. And yasam keto. I'm telling you, Ghanaians. It is a sad situation. We must begin with the sound discipline set. As I see a punishing nipa abusing our fundamental rights and the laws of this country. Ebini di Agradaa to oye no. Na we Nigerians who say mami wempo could speak ill against top officers of the state. On no ntimi, on Nigeria no ntimi. Of course, here about kwana to. Folks, mummy and bibi. Me call short break. Me ba. Ghana Speaks extension with my guest, Alex Kwekutete. Of course, he's the CEO of Citizen Eye. Obe join me. Ye be share Ablekuma nsem. Any MPP nankasana. Is MPP crumbling like a cookie scramble, or what is it? With this election year, koye. Mohun di idea mame ekuya kumsin. Very sad indeed. Lexo or Milton Keynes. Lexo was also fraud alias Kapu. Power to the people. Oshe program on Milton Keynes. I salute you on the Webushi now. Folks, me call short break me back. Ghana Speaks extension will take off. I'll be right back. Speaks extension and agree there a higher shape papa extension idea we welcome all of you here. Of course, in this edition the spotlight is on Ablekuma. Second round any ho enkeka ho, but before you be ra Ablekuma no mu no share on so say me can say me kire mo say answer no one mo beto abana nkasa no. One more party general secretary Justin Kodua. This time the menya dini abonua ne dɔɔso dodo. Secretary nia any imregramasi can be was abonua. Obeka asemi one party ni mpanyinfo be di nkomo bi. Saying and Justin Kodua enkomo no. Odi ye yentie kakra bi. Take a lesson.
Our engagement with you this morning is very simple. That we have our evidence, undeniable evidence, overwhelming evidence to clearly show that we won the Ablekuma parliamentary elections. And yesterday, when National Executive Committee met, we said that under no circumstances will we be intimidated. Never. Under no circumstances will we be coerced to go for a rerun. We will not go for any rerun. The new Patriotic Party will not go for any rerun. We have won the elections. We have won the elections. What we are asking the Electoral Commission is to follow the court directive, to finish the coalition and declare our candidate Ekwefie as the MP led for Ablekuma now.
Right now, we and Justin Kodua editor from. Then what happened? Few hours thereafter, 24 hours, then candidates Nankasa Ekwefie also defies the party's directives. Listen to her.
What I want to say on or put on record is that darkness can never cover light. I am the light. I am the truth and the light. I walk with gracious God. I keep saying and mentioning God all the time, that you can never cheat me and go scot-free. The Lord is going to talk tomorrow. Justice will prevail tomorrow. I am contesting. I want Ablekuma North. Everybody should hear me and hear my voice. I am contesting this election and I am coming out victorious because I want that election and God will ensure.
Great, folks. And see, then ultimately who say confusion aye basa or MPP mo. Barely 72 hours to 48 hours, then 24 hours down the line. Na MPP mo break it into several parts. Media na me gidi say so mo to tom ni o year maybe a queer free maybe obviously a gini seat. Maybe I'm just hazarding a guess. Because we check here. My main first statistics we into a quick say we check here. Somewhere in 1992 nipa obeji akunya no ema MPP no eye Adam Bako Note Yeboa, right? Obas sorry any NDC Adam Bako Note Yeboa oye na oye NDC ni wo de ba 1996 2000 all the way to 2004 the obeji akunya ne Kwame Battles no ye MPP ni or 3 consecutive times. Owie no ene ba oswochi de ma hwan Justice Joe Apia 2012 ono so no MPP ni. Ansana na ekwie free ya enso beje ne 2016. Then 2020 Sheila Battles ono so beje akunwe. It's concurrent marane seat we for quite a year HSM we a strong one. They feel about the saying. Just last time I mean Alex didn't come. Alex can say me say MPP center no emun to me hold. Na me feel say we can say make a but election way I'm imagine this say asem na obeka wa ha Wednesday no MPP into me nyina mu yie. Enipa pi so called constituency including Ura Canada Japan. O hwe nkoma na omudi wo no say party ne gitu mu say ampa ye ba be rane a na bia empenifo na ekọ last minute ni kra nkomo no ebeto ni pa bia so Alex kwakura ohun ti san he say ye drew Syria na ye drew Afghanistan
say de ne wo no
ni de ebutu ti so
me nu amajoy
enia ekoye
oh say de ekoye
ayedo
de obetumi aka so no say ade obetumi afa no wansu
okay kwaku
usu aduru na say
any ko say jebedru
yes no nsia bo abibia
the die koso yan so ni petri
yes
election is a kosen ma from minimum say now monitor because
yes
they na egu grounds no uhuni am saying
number na kan say aro say ni yes abiri mu ngofo
ba yen je mo fi yen aduma no
already so we ahia ho so ayi ntimi nye hey hey na boko kura si aja ni pabo
na Ablekuma hey
Ablekuma si ho ya che boko ye can't infa enyama ye din common so ye chese
leadership of MPP no
yes
Wednesday who can say
yes say ye hwe enyama no wachichichichi eni omo se esese ye strategy o chro bibia komo mo kro mo respondo bibia ye strategy bia o de komo mo mfio na adiesi menwanwa se after you Kufo bekasa wie na still now omuda so gina baby omuji
because papa Kufo bekasa o okasa pa o
yeah ye hu nsesa bia ewo after ne kasa ni nti no na hye se ase empenifo ne di party nanim no omaye omadwen se omo pese o chese omo ma party ne sisi no me de kakra mitimi aka ne se ade NDC fo nso omaye omo hunu say aye record o man kasa no na me bi etwa no na omo ni good record ewo ekure mu nti da Ghana fo adwen mu nti Yero Mahama ba no se resetten na se we na mo fin say mo de beye resetten ne dia Ghana for no di mo ni hwe bibia o.
First of all, as I say, you condemn actions in the front line show. We condemn
John Dramani
Sebi Nipa Moman handle and we condemn everything.
Mona ma promise Ghana for some more resetting. Ye di atu etrim ubi e monitor na ekoso bia o. Na say ye koto aba we once I make sure say omon srew na we ye mienu pe.
So na we appeal no.
Yeah, almost sure.
Yeah.
And this in MPP, your neighbors. Only just the Kudian Kwana etime gina bontin akase. NDC ye omo ye ya tamfo. Omo ye enemy. And this ti omo ye enemy dia mama omo hu so omo ye enemy a. Oni wo enemy konkon ade ne be ye.
Enemy
wa ne ho. But so nko omo ye enemy. Wo na wo dia sha omo tirim say omo ye enemy. So what I say, emri bia Kennedy kan say omo ye neighbors ayampanso. Ye boa momo boa NDC hwe CCA last week Melankusa e won NDC ni bi o me pick up e won NDC ni bi o omo di just every dada o ye ni omo ne nam o ho kire omo mo boa ye nso omo so ho kire ye boa ye ni omo nante ache nti omo ye ne bese we two seat nti u fin say we ye ne omo ye we ye o mapo kogu we ye wo map no mai no akwati ayo mo stronghold te sane na aye stronghold on say sa wo hwe odi o ya
na say mu seat a
ye seat ya but yomo dia na ekogiye baba jama tina so aje yomo dia na ekogiye
te say we ya
we ye seat a enti hu say wo de mpo
ene ya bon se mo aje
title no ma beje free wo ho enti yomo de no betimi akọ de akwesi be revenge nti revenge ne bia eho de ye be kire ye memas
asemo ho akwesi da ho twem
a free Monday ubehu MPP for senior man no be ye din wo social media nso eni tese wo mo be kira kaka bensem so wo man fa nuru ha wo bi akote enkofo miensem bi wo ha akwa kakraka bi no obo TV3 for mark no na mi susu enko be pie ho no ma
za papa minim se da obo TV3 mic no to chine ya minim se da mo frɛ no
TV enti ofin senka TV fu na nkokova ena nka ye TV3 nko a kanyo mesi no mo so mo nkova ma Ghana fu hu a
you have to deal with the media no dispassionately
na o sansunya kukudo o ye third vice chairman
of the party
man te say party for use statement o man kan bibi anfa mo fan say e normal saum na me mayam hihye na me kan enra e kire obi say e bi akua ye betumi awini na mpaye na ye wura don kan William abagu wiem no misro man MPP for me just say can people penfoni nyina kan humbom no mo kosungu papa no so because say Yero Mahmoud ba omiasa won jin dia ene be jitum ono oye Muslim but me Christian ni jitum say ne papa na kan no e benya infect wan hwe when dia Kennedy be fa so a obe ode party foni nyina be kan bom no makọ papa no akosun agu ni na so no masa na ono akwana oye dede na oye sa no onse wansi o but what social media so sisi e yobo wasi posifo na ebo nkofo no omu nyina enko pension ko pem MPP baba na MPP no wo se e ba de omu wada ben me yam sisi me ma kompreko se we ye wo mapo me yam sisi me ma no
but enra no odi nkomo of grounds ho pa enra ne nkoma no ne
ye be ye ni be ti bia bedunia ye election ye di election chi wo krom ha che kakra onse obi e kwa ye kono ETS won hu se ne ye se ye break 8 no won hu ne tie nti o mo 4 years ne pese ye break no ewram enti no ehia ahoden ene adwumaden enye wei kamoko ekwafiye ade esi ba omi akoma bibi kakra on fem ko party office brand ye Kennedy de edutwum de na mu nyina maka bom mu nyina makoho but we are fetching no akoma kakra we are fetching no akoma de when na mo yes
divided fronts
mo preach say unity na unity am paper mu disikeko different no unity no be dan ba papa yi owura kufu abekasa na nsampe encheye ene ye kire say enti ba omi agya platform so o preach unity Kennedy gina o preach unity Brian gina o preach unity edu twum gina o preach unity enso mo fa kire doje ena mu ni na mo ye den mu koma sikan kakra munim se eye one osono ba kope enti mo from party chairman mo from general secretary say party ni ska say ni agigita ye boa ye de ekọ ye de akọboa o te say a lady na o gina wo ho no o te say NDC juro zebra command is different
man NDC from command shedan to
o te say yes we command is
as of yesterday no
yes o te say I said you nketi command dey different
no
o me gina haluna we akoma
no
ohun enioma nkwala enioma amomo ye obia fechira koma be show remorse no sa remorse no ka mo femfensi o mo na yenhwe o de am se ko social media free monday e chana eko ko hwa no den ne ne omomo ye
I said party pay a big price for this. Great. Share some of the footages in Nyama a course or elections as of now. Violence be brave course. So Yema me how commission NPB Emma Fiano wa footages but of course, like I said, we condemn violence be a cause war grounds was a Nina untenable. Take a listen to this.
Why are they doing that?
Again, let me also condemn this and condemn it in all uncertain terms. That media personnel are covered the wins, so so far attacks. We know say ZGH1 reporter was assaulted heavily, and Joy FM multimedia journalists also said that Muhunu Cameron also were assaulted. So say minimum the point precipitated is it ETV or something? ATV for also journalists so yeah, sort before close of day, first about a few hours ago, GJ, Ghana Journalists Association president, Wababe condemns animal and of course also demanding on the police to investigate all matters and bring perpetrators to book. Police officer no board, GH1, Abrante Nasumuno, IGP immediately, IGP Momo recall Abrante back. If you Emma Maker say the number, the PIPs, police, intelligence, say, when we investigate our police officer, and see a lot of name people are underway for say, na Osha Mame Hawa, Kumsin said, na, you see, a tantrum, yema, me, said, and yen were from wa. Say, police, if we knew Hopa, na just say, parties na me, no Kosha, dear, we are, enya de papa. Iranum, Quegu, we na saying.
Your friend say.
O party, the most second, your friend say, youth organizer,
deputy youth organizer.
Deputy youth organizer, na Osha Batacaria, ye brim the sano.
Oh, Yemfa Howard didn't start answering about youth organizer. Me condemn ye mame how come sin. One say, yes, more din be brad.
What is all the pepper spray,
papa, a patapa for P2, ye de Emranero. And I buy a row. O few fee or Babesia, would carry. O Quacoboa Unia from Caswa.
Yeah,
pepper spray, no decoy den. Young can crew. I didn't say, I drank crab out to say, me collection, a horn meme to a bow. It took her den was our box netchy.
Asam no.
Young man will be in crosso. Now was Sunday pepper spray, at the end of Bawa Bima, would the pepper spray a shell bag and say, what they call a baby Yakotwaba. Tessa what prepare what you say. Oh, Quaco Contopa. Pepper spray, no, a police for penny use. And no crown agent, Mitch, a some common warm.
Yeah.
And who need lances to use pepper spray? A security business. What could you walk a swat? Woo,
Asam.
Tia Semen Cosso was my conjecture. Now, I didn't so buy no. Oh, and yes, so bien po biasimo, but me percent people for oh, mamma yen yes, send enough first yen quite different. Yen yes, sir. Then your man, I call for you know, a time. Yeah, the collection now. General Secretary Timia Babonting, Abeka say, NDC for your enemy. No, me enemy, I'm only enemy. Eko baby. Oh, wow, ye. And she send your mabo more than Omunya. You could so can say, Omuye neighbors, yen show, sit no munya be brave. We are coming, you pay. Omunya debut mobile any chincha, yet yen.
Yeah.
Mamma him say yen knew me did, yen knew me bibia. Into offense say your mamma near cost your benefit. A chinabio, so new be ma. They may. Many money in any penance me Sharif because of sports, many sports.
Yeah.
Into a new say, I'm a sinker, young fat football, offensive minister, offensive. Kofi
Adams.
One of our come, United in Kujina Airport Police Station. And the cousin goes, as I'm coming to fin September Sharif. Yakasaka say, bija because of Bemicrum higher day. Sunday ball, your boy. No be any age.
Yeah.
Ball no pen and my energy. None your money policy. Wine and energy.
Yeah.
So what I say, or Yebeka, na president the minister money ba, or their money ba, enko sifi Yebeka, just Obama ye and your party some born who problem who need problem, who we are no neje. What I say, into one casa, how I saw Batifie, now country, what now or Hena, near bring me see ya, bija. A dear, we are one karma. Now, oh, buy a bunko for Caswa, no video, higher plaster will be henna, true how a commission. Once I buy us, see power in you, be young call for no more yen near my sister, stay as ye as who are bemo. Oh, dear, 3 years' time, no 2-3 years, no, a common status said, you man, Omobi, see, dear, I don't brew Kakrakan once. You caught with the bar. I could tell the bar. You send Brimon Beam come because no bro no be different at chain and because more. Hey, so what I say,
let's know why a sheparo.
And no, Omo start have resisted there be as I say, you baffle. Almost as say and call for that's gentleman because it's a common you common started do I saw
buffer my son doors
boys name bit me a ginamono now who ref me about program now many John Board issue no and man said I'm down by yeah men kwanya 40
doors so pa ye
me say na mo me no na massa inso jai no ma
omuma
Obi na hwan neba so omo ye dede aso omo mens
akwa
guy na omo ho be ye the farm and this for say dede jade ayi Aris Raj o ya kaka bensem mi hu se na ma monitor de ne sa na so wanya lucky na opie ho na no ho na de si no adoji ka wan kope ko mi brim na ma wa yesterday next time no wo ye collection ma ye internal election no am yakọ obi sekan na wo san ye ho se oye sa on o de
okay some share leadership here. The last time now bobo nipa bi John Boedu slide tete no ne adem does the party no mu here a new face where the yenyi flag bearer for ni nyina nche mu here new face won be suso party no like kodua no mo ne na na bi no any other do
penifo
no crop of leaders
ne say kosu kokumesrew sem pipi penifo e adesrede e pomcho John Boedu no waye bida he masani bibia mo so obebo so hwe efi 1992 enkofo a omo abaye general secretary omo abaye party chairman e ma party ni di nkan no kwaku mesrew se omo hwe ni yie na se ye ni yie a kwaku eye easy se ye betumi awini election no easy se enye sajo omo amfa John Boedu amma for general secretary kwaku ye di agro for party chairman
Justin Kodia
me na omo amfa John Boedu amma for party chairman ya yentimi nkoda se jakon ba de anka John Boedu de nke ye beba ka ne bia ya ka chense onko back to the general secretary na se jakon ma na se John Boedu ho anse so mo bia ne kopre
o fe se Justin Kodia am on home modern so far
na won so o se nkomo na yedi no e fo ni hwe ohun kofo a ewi ni ama MPP ewi ni election ene nkofo a ama MPP elusu election
1992 Ajeni Mboatin.
What is it?
Ashanti. NPP eluzu Sana opatre.
Nenu ane wo yinsu bizam se sana mpachire.
Ajeni Mboatin. 2000 Dan Botwe Eastern NPP won. 2004 Dan Botwe Eastern NPP won. 2008 Makimenu Ashanti NPP lost. 2012 Sir John Ashanti NPP lost. 2016 John Boedu Central NPP won. 2020 John Boedu Central NPP won. 2024 Justin Kodia Ashanti NPP lost.
Minimum Jiboga.
Nina fact.
That is a strategy we are. As I say, Omo Hunu say, baby Edruno.
And General Secretary for Omusuna Party esi omnaizo answer Chairman Grabawo.
Yeah, can
chief executive officer of the party.
Yeah, best party say send omunkofo no efe ne nkofo yi bechemo because omo ye strategic work say e bedru hodo no ma gogo party no enti no John Boedu penitimi ma MPP NDC for MCO APAC meeting. It's a record. John Boedu na etimi ato Lankusa ama party no all the 16 region chairman bia yeah
asampa na oka
me na make cho me say wonum say John Boedu menteke no be ye can party structures kofo aye bi ne wo se wo mra no de na wa yama party no yen kan no
on based on
drop you obi an yemfa ne for once or no pe for we o brain na dwen na ye adwuma na dwen no e ye adwuma so what I say na yemfa slide tete attach no me wo say kan kofo no pe slide tete say yen camp no slide tete no oni kan obi fu bebre de bia parliament cry for 2014 omunya fight we say kan so de yakoko ntwa oni ne ko onwie da ko
onwie da o
it's you know but ye can party work or you good oma eba for general secretary no bia nye qualified omunya no bia nye qualified yen hwen kofo a nti manya tumi a mo fi se mo benya hoto ho koku asema ye kana enye nkomo keke ne ye
bibi ye pa o
nti yesrew so mo be ma ye adwuma no dia omo mfa sankofo empe wo no mo form bra yesi kodu ade se wono ankasa ade press conference yo ye adi na kotene fie dada efe ne to aba no efe ne wo cheche pick up sa party for the man efe ne wo chema ne nkofu just efe ne wo cheche the man nkofu just kodu ya omo ne ni mo disi o
asemo was party ni here rebrand
enya sadia ye sadia ye di agro we nko o wie people we ya na wa ma MPP fo ahunu se ye can no mentia efi be hu se Baumia qualify and won qualify.
Great. Now, Bebre so hold this Baumia continuous leadership or party we no ama party ni neme pi
na sa na no me kan wo say ade na me kan sa na de we kro bi ti untumi TV papa ye friend say akoya wo say friend say ye ti untumi a oba poando na de ono ansa party ni nko hwehwem na no me kan wa ha no na o bom so bo say ade na me kan sa
yeah but wo company mu ko matro craft away. Now, Mose Krataned, Dr. Baumia is destroying the party by biting the hands that fed him. Citizen I Ghana and a matro. Sakrata he said, and Sanu Fidi Baumiano on where a crat and Sanu at watching it.
Yeah.
Now, Sasemi, I see anything. My main character, Kribo and Abra Betchimwa. Okay, you know, say,
okay, when you dear won't tell you.
There be a dozen, ye intimate
5 pages,
by intimate answer the Winya Kwayan Kasa. Or say, in a shocking twist of political irony, the man once introduced into Ghanaian politics by President Agradaa Akufo-Addo has now taken a path that appears to undermine the very hands that elevated him to national prominence. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party (NPP), is increasingly becoming seen as a divisive figure within the party, casting doubt on his loyalty and leadership capacity following the party's humiliating performance in the 2024 elections, turning on his benefactor. Now, one of the most unsettling developments has been Dr. Baumia's subtle but clear attempt to shift blame for the party's defeat into President Akufo-Addo and all other party members but himself. Despite Akufo-Addo being the architect of Baumia's political career, handpicking him as a running mate and later facilitating his rise, Baumia now appears to be downplaying the former president's contributions, using public statements to discredit his administration in a bid to save face. This is quite surprising because he served as the vice president under Akufo-Addo administration. Now, Mamenka wana brim, we say contradictions on religion and tribal politics. Perhaps more alarming is Dr. Baumia's contradictory stance on tribalism and religion, which are key factors in Ghanaian politics. While he has publicly dismissed their relevance, his actions and the results tell a different story. Why then did he visit churches, shrines, and mosques across the country if religion plays no part in Ghanaian politics? The man who once challenged Vice President Emisa Arthur with 170 economic questions has now set questions for himself, marked his own scripts, and absolved himself of all blame. In his bid to deceive Ghanaians, he has started making a controversial statement comparing the president to the candidacy of a parliamentary aspirant, Reverend Intim Fojo. This comparison not only trivializes the presidency but also exposes a deep disconnect with political reality. Kweku, in some mudu pa na mu believe say Baumia ka ho na party no say more.
Wono na wo se me believe ono ko a ono pe fanese Kweku yeti hei me sofo a me kana sem de bie na wo hu se me makotena malam bie nim ne atwade aba TV nyina so mete malam bie nim jempaibo na me wi nim asan akọ nanim obehwe me.
But Baumia
be me busa obehwe me.
I legitimate. But Baumia made a category.
Chief Imam ya wo papa. Na wo kotena Christopher anim ne de wo yiri gu so a wo bu ni so oye hwan.
Oh, ni say mum.
Na nto fin san kabaya ya betu nka Chief Imam ntimi mfrɛ all the imam fo ana say Sheikh fo nka nchom say we de ye de na ben akanfo ne tisi ya che obi entoma no tu pese o che say o frɛ Muslim communities no eni omo kasa ya enko mo ntoma o de 16 region one region pe enitimi
but ebi mpo ka say ebi can say yehu Baumia no more kra wo a Christopher no ho much more than on one
day enti wa senkramufo na bufuo wo wa ma o mubuofu ade nti na ne yekeka say yesi Ewurade nka William Fra asofo ni nyina na Christopher ni tie no
yes
na wo yesa no Muslims no wa show mubufuo
And I almost say a haram and so quite this was
no
call
and wanna make it
shrine was a then craft we shrine be was
and craft for the shrine in Trabako or my digit cocoa for we boom make on your coy. As a super channel, dear Koya, my now Baumiashi boot or Roddy boot, boot. The whole team in a class run them will be our running boot or be our running Papua, Gideon Cocoa Fui. Baumia so I bear one girl only go. Hey, made me hobby. And Yami me hobby, me was one them will be. Yami watch me hobby.
So there's a religious contradiction. You are saying there's a religious contradiction.
That's it into what so uncalled for before. Yasamba, I don't tell you and also me hobby in hobby. Or divine, and you never mean none shape vein. Now, and crew for no more many who are on which you are dear and why are you? And so my best friend from home, Nankabani saying 40. We man Casabian Camp 137 with the 40 MPs say Muslims. Yet to a baby no money lose Naka 7. Are you telling me say Estelle Baumia, woman's uncle for Nadiana call my dream? Now party no money is party in Pessi baby. That's all. Montes is a party in Ancasa no Pessi baby. And yet
Asemia Macron must say, ironically, Reverend Intim Forjo's own seat was heavily contested by Mr. Joseph Kofi Damti, an independent candidate who defected from the NPP and pulled over 1,000 votes. Significantly cutting into Reverend Forjo's performance. This fact underscores the dangers of internal disunity and the decline and loyalty within the NPP under Baumia's influence. If the General Secretary lawyer Justin Kodia Frimpong is convinced that tribalism and religion play no role, we challenge him to publicly declare whether these factors featured in the Mike Okwei report on the 2024 elections. Now, much is a stark decline in electoral performance. Under Akufo-Addo's leadership, the NPP secured 20 parliamentary seats. In the northern region, under Baumia, this number was slashed by half down to just 10 seats out of 40 Muslim candidates fielded by the NPP. Only 7 emerged victorious. Seriously,
Nade.
The situation in the Zongo communities was even more disastrous. Despite numerous promises to these communities, the NPP only managed to win a single Zongo community, which is Winneba Zongo. In other words, the Zongo communities, which were expected to be a stronghold for Dr. Baumia, overwhelmingly rejected him. Even more damning is the regional rejection of Dr. Baumia's candidature. Out of Ghana's 16 regions, Dr. Baumia won support in only his own region, his home region. The remaining 15 regions rejected his leadership, and as a result, the NPP lost massive votes in these regions. This clearly indicates his lack of national appeal. Statistical breakdown of the collapse. The NPP lost a staggering 2.1 million votes in the 2024 elections. Interestingly, approximately 84% of these votes came from the southern and middle belt of Ghana, which are mostly Akan-dominated constituencies and regions signaling a tribal backlash. Ashanti region, 430,000 votes lost. Greater Accra, 571,000 votes lost. Central region, 238,000 votes lost. Volta region, 164,000 votes lost. And the MPP more assembled in Popao. Like seriously, my main share Adebi Wahanso. Most of them, Bono region, 100,000, is it 100,000 votes lost? Eastern region, over 200,000 votes lost. The only region where the NPP saw a slight increase in votes was the northern region, Dr. Baumia's home, which is a typical result for any politician in their stronghold. Comparative analysis with the NDC, under John Mohammed's leadership, he as a Christian presented 215 Muslim parliamentary candidates, of which 141 won. In contrast, the NPP, under a Muslim flag bearer, Dr. Baumia, presented 40 Muslim candidates and only 7 emerged victorious. This contrast reflects not only a failure to galvanize the Muslim base, but also an inability to broaden his coalition. The reduction of NPPs from 137 for the NPP to 88 under the leadership of Dr. Bawumia shows a percentage drop of about 37%, which is a sharp decline in the number of people representing the party in parliament. NDC, on the other hand, was able to increase their number from 137 to a whooping 183 seats in parliament, representing about 34% increase under President John Mahama. Silence in the votes of violence and corruption. Dr. Bawumia, former where? Okay, silence in the face of violence and corruption. Dr. Bawumia, former vice president and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party (NPP), is facing growing public criticism for his perceived failure to rein in members of his inner circle as a series of troubling incidents involving individuals linked to his camp continuing to emerge. In the lead up to the 2024 general elections, operatives alleged to be linked to the National Security Secretariat and the National Investigations Bureau abducted Madam Sylvia Patience Ba, some way, Emirates Airlines airport manager in Accra. According to reports, the assailants kidnapped her from her residence, blindfolded and handcuffed her, and held her for nearly 24 hours before abandoning her. The National Democratic Congress (NDC) claimed the abduction was a retaliation for her refusal to allow certain individuals connected to the Dr. Bawumia onto a flight. Earlier that same year, individuals associated with Dr. Bawumia's camp demolished nearly 10 buildings belonging to George Otibonzu, a known party financier and NPP stalwart. The incident, which occurred in Adringano, triggered outrage among local chiefs and party supporters. Stakeholders petitioned for compensation and condemned the demolition, stressing that the matter could have been resolved peacefully within the party structures. Following the 2024 elections, Dr. Bawumia's aide, ADCAM ADC Superintendent Yakubu Isahaku, found himself at the center of a scandal. Ahmed, national security operatives raided his residence and uncovered large amount of cash suspected to be tied to the Bank of Ghana. The operation reportedly caused extensive damage and raised significant concerns about the accountability and the conduct of senior personnel within Bawumia's close circle. In another controversy, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, charged 4 individuals named Keeg Osei, Issa Seidu, John Aban, and Peter Archibald Hyde, linked to Dr. Bawumia's office for using forged documents to attempt hijacking 10,000 bags of rice from the Tama port. The rice, reportedly intended for Ramadan donations, became the subject of ownership disputes. More recently, Bawumia's security detail came under fire after one of its members allegedly stabbed a student from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology during a confrontation after NPP events in Kumasi. Dr. Bawumia later visited the victim and donated 50,000 towards the treatment, but he failed to publicly condemn the violence or discipline the personnel involved. Despite the gravity of this incident, including abduction, demolition of private property, financial misconduct, forgery, and violent assault, Dr. Bawumia has yet to address the public or hold those responsible to account. His continuous silence has fueled concerns about his leadership style and raised questions about his loyalty, ability to control his team. Party faithfuls now argue that the former vice president's inability to take decisive action undermine the credibility of his presidential bid and point to deeper issues of discipline and accountability within his campaign machinery. The Kusasi factor and Traba had the same way, Kusasi in some way. Now, dear, or say the Kusasi people who feel marginalized by Bawumia's perceived favoritism toward his Mampusi kinsmen are what? Are significant demographic force with large populations in Bono, Tepa, Mankraso, and accounting for up to 25% of the Western North region's population. the Kusasi's rejection of Dr. Bawumia is a tribal backlash and cannot be ignored. In a calculated move, Dr. Bawumia included Honorable Abdullahi Abanga, MP for Binduri, in his thank you tour as a desperate attempt to damage control in the face of ethnic failures. The Ken Japan factor. Dr. Bawumia's handling of internal critics like Honorable Kennedy Japan also raises concern if Honorable Kennedy Japan's outrance could make the party unpopular. Perhaps they reflected the truth and were in tune with grassroots frustrations rather than address the substance of this criticism. Bawumia's camp appeared more interested in damage control than reconciliation or reform. The NPP must note that in the age of proliferation of media propaganda is slowly losing its grip and honestly is indeed the best policy. Bawumia's haunted legacy. Dr. Bawumia is now haunted by his own words. His once famous quote, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rates would expose young code, has come back to haunt him. His pre-2016 posts on platforms like Twitter and Facebook has been weaponized against him, serving as reminders of unfulfilled promises and shattered credibility. NPP's devastating loss in 2024 can be traced directly to the failures of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, from tribal divisions, failed promises, to the alienation of core voters and unstrategic candidates placement. Dr. Bawumia has led a party to its lowest since NPP first won the presidency under former President John Ablekuma Kufuor. As he tries to rewrite and narrate, Ghanaians and party faithful must not forget the numbers, because the numbers do not lie. I say with a match roll. This is serious.
Go. Say, won't you my
that's really the party.
That is interest of Nkofobi.
Because the chronicle of events there, Ntrobia.
Debbie, not dentina me.
Na media, there may so cry a boku issues way, the Kusasis and the Mamprusis factor.
Boku, my main cancer, Message 2020, ye two abani no. Nanado freely gone for. Professor say, oh, no, mo ye search. Omu ye wie no or the ba wusa so omu de akwabonten ana omu se dabi omu nyamfa mu obia waso mom publish mom fam mabonten kra ye mom iska na omu koye when I catch you say they na working koku party for no me ti omu bebrebe ekoso mu na mo koku me say documents bi wo ha won hu ne de kire osisi documents bi wo ha me de ba koku uhwe mu wie a woni so beberu MPP for wow ba betena ka twom se wo sere omo nya ba ko no mu fenko fisi ndizifo na omo di agora je se baby omo anya so omo nimo kwaku me se nkofo a omo sisi ya ye ka se omo ho kire omo so omo ye omo so omo ba bonti no na bi me hunu no me hwe sa na masere
na bi na me hunu wo ina se bi
wo de se wo krum ha
na ehina no na
se ye wo krum ha kwaku anya ma ekoso no Oma se so ma dwen anye na oma anye ba ko na ne ya me ya ne se kwako ensam ni bi wo ha ehu hia se be ka ho asempo ese ejai na beto ya na obi ade ne ne hu
God my main can message we ka tra ne yenhwe we all say please share till it's arrested. I believe he's a Ghanaian because someone papa bia obo akora bi no sa video na I'm sure sa cover. We also good evening, Kweku. Please remind the gentleman, your guest, that Bawumia's failure to win election 2024 was due to the economic mess and hardship they caused Ghanaians, and not because of religion or tribalism. Ghanaians haven't forgotten the damage they caused this country, would never let NPP get close to the president's seat or the president's seat on many years. No man of God has cursed the MPP party. Their failures are to their own. Chale guys, and they cover election to moment kakra. We will say good evening. A Nigerian is building a house under the VRA high tension in Central District at the Malam substation. This Igbo man is terrorizing the residents and artisans on this open land. Please, Kweku, help us. Please, can you contact Mr. C or Kofi something? More than now, maybe I better. Well, so good evening, Kweku. I am Dawuda Adam Pana from Accra, Old Fadama. I have been following your program for a while, and it's very fantastic. Keep it up, okay? Also, Odiano. We all say, good evening, Kweku. May God protect you. This is the discipline that I like to some of the Ghanaians leaders. I thank the security. This one is small for Howard Kumisen. This is Bashir from Ashaman. Okay, look at this one too. Well, say, Kweku Anan, you are always on point because we need to protect our land and integrity. We need to stand up. We are not against any foreigners, but they should not overstate their interests in the country. The landowners are the Ghanaians. Okay. Onosonedia Ode Ebano. Kweku, good evening. We thank God that they have beat Howard Kumsin Pa. They must, oh please, you can't say this, you care. We are going to something, Akwetia, to buy elections. God bless Ghana. I am Kweku Ketewa Jan from Ewutu, Bodriase. Good evening, Kweku. God bless you for your good works. But Howard Kumsin beatings wasn't enough. Why did she got there with pepper spray if she was having a clear intentions? This is Ifia. A lot of questions. I say, we Ghanaians are very much angry with the MPP. They should apologize and repent for what they did during their term in office. I am Kwesi Da Kwa Enodeba. Also, former President Anado has succeeded by destroying NPP and the country. NPP is the most the NPP is the most confused political something in the world. How can national executive take decisions and constituency executive decide what to do more? Good evening. I am watching you at Oyibi. Oh, Ghana. I'm Philip. Honestly, Kweku. Yembe rapi na shade say. Kweku, good evening. Continue the good work unveiling the hard truth. Please, I wish you play this video to the viewers to know how planned this woman Agradaa duped Ghanaians and all of that. Well, so she had interview with Kweku Menu and Enkeka Hobini Ade. Yeah, message you see dear Charlie. We so say, I hope that you would enjoy my music. I would be grateful if you could share and subscribe. Music, Benya. Let me see this one too. We so say, Billard Samar, is it Samit? It's my name. My brother, our leaders like money too much. Brother Kweku, we have to get up. Ghanaians, my brother, that's why God made Agradaa go jail. I'm watching you from Nsawum. Okay, Onosunedia or the Eba, no. Well, so good evening, Kweku. I am Ransford. You are doing well. Keep it up. More fire on evil people. Mr. Kweku, these Nigerians are evil and they are entertaining by our elders. That is why our country, that is why any country that they go, they reject them, and they are thieves. They are thieves as well. So, okay. Also, Ode Ebaino. Well, so good evening, Kweku. You are doing a good job, and we love it. We will not sit for these Igbo people issues. We are Ghana. Power to the people. Pwedi from SCC and Ode Ebae. Hey, another loads of messages. Well, Kweku, good evening. It's just the beginning of Howard's woes. Say Abi Asenfosu and Ode Ebae. Kweku, my name is Kweku Frimpong. I am watching you from Kumasi. NPP must apologize to Ghanaians. Their bad leadership. Okay. Good evening, Kweku. And please, Ernest Kwanzaa Jr. from Dansuman, loving your show with no size. Best investigative magazine show. All all the party officials, parliamentarians, and chairmen must be careful because the youth are very hungry with some of their disservice to Ghanaians. Good job, big bro. Let's just say MPP for leadership. No, Kasachremuno. Also, Master Kweku, tell Honorable Nugbe of Ashaman constituency that if he fails to do our roads, we in Ashaman would vote him out. Tugbe Kotoko Enode Ebae. Kweku, God is saving Ghana from the hands of evil ones. Prophet Nana Great Ofori and can say okay, I hope so. Messages no doors, guys. Yeah, share debi wa hanafi. Okay. Good. Okay, my memory Vince, awo atro bibi ewo ha say awo President Akufo-Addo ne cousin. I say in the 2020 presidential elections, President Akufo-Addo secured 53,352 votes in Ablekuma North. In the 2024 presidential election, Dr. Bawumia received only 29,569 votes in the same constituency. That's a decline of over 23,783 votes in a constituency that has always been considered NPP stronghold. Awo ene do we buy you. Hey, Dr. Bawumia, assemble the whole channel. Kwaku, you will. God. And this year, no NPP back forward, no. And many be a ususu say as a so move to whom anamono. Say, this year, as I say, party leadership normally you mufrio.
You mufrio not to senka you Akufo-Addo ni Akufo-Addo and Hackman and sa executive here we are muntinase African idiom Afro Bawumia no man ka some analysis na to who say ye pe win na ye pe candidate ye pe win dia okay say you say e bia kenen ye ana say Bawumia so nye why need the next person so man so hwem na munim say ken na ye valid amode ne kwa mo be win dia ene ade na esa mo gem ho chini enyo me ni mo krom ha say ye ra say dun kete oni mahama mo nya we sa o enhye den ko ye sa o nanso win no mo pe nti omo na aka mo ho bom obi amene ne de ade na ye de ye ntime mene ye de na ye entnase na ye hunu se we ne ye de ne ko e be win
dia 14 na office e dampini fo ni bitrim menti omutu anamo say what me afega sa na out
ne da o mtu ebeti o meni so enche o wenche me kwaku de me fama no ka me see me wo document enche o ebeti o meni so eti o meni so wi o be steady enti de jo mo no asisi de se ya mo mahoma we ma mo mahoma kakra bi o kwaku before see be ready December no you hear
ene bebre mo a MPP mutumi be yi ano sika bebre akoko konkrofo nsam ni na no aben hwe obi ti se sa branti fansen atuesian mo ka atuesian sika nam party so eko
ma me kan sem cho kakra minimu atuesian kwaku atuesian issue me hu se yewura software fansen Kofi Oduro me pan cho me de minim de be matete se ni nuane Julius Debra enam Julius nti ene mintimi kasentia but me so software pani asema wo kana twesan kura
wakoka bibi wo wan say
atuesen yewura mahama man presidential pardon na yenyi no
ye man pardon
the pillar or an appeal or the ato president mahama nim
sika ko ne nsamba
yes ro men kasa biem umpe unua ne yi ana unua be chief of staff or good record ebia na yewura mahama ekwa odi na chi beja no because I say don't get say emfa wo 68 years I said look at 68. So what I say, May April, and I do 62 years.
Oh, I
said look at 2028, no, now when you're 72. Enquire and Nado DNAB. Migusa.
In case so mummy no be contest here.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, my son, I may make a critique. When you're 68, now do 72 years near the buy one problem or the Amay. And the young train. Na asedun kati ansum benya 72 60 or 68 nti age na ka che no 72 ebiem awo Ghana for na be yi ano yenye
nti o face on the ticket of even NDC no
enka Haruna na omo se Haruna be Haruna no on so onse inside tight onu ofisro ho so ye calculation ofisro ena so hunza ofisro ho yewra mama so ofisro nti oba te se ne ye ko hunya se we ofisro ho ko ya yen sanfa so mama ofisro nti oba yen sanfa we nko calculation nfa nti no
so the Julius chances in more bright
eno ano no
but mate say Agric minister no so wo mu ana say
debi onim okujeto ni wom
okay
okujeto wom ba okujeto de so onim say mfa obi o se ne yire na ato dan otimo hwe ne de so onim say mfa wono ana no na eyi ne ka why minister deputy minister for education na watimi bia nkofo achede wato dan a no answer yebusa wo appointment committee a obeka no say me yire wo yire ene post presidential we whether not number ticket of the presidency. So what?
I said that so rent you. One day.
Also rent. The year na renting on it.
Jesus ah.
The omonada republic na or twem. Nti the chance no homa juros. Nti ye say drink it free mu dia chance no homa juros. Nti papa akrachi ya wo boni din. Uni. Say almost bank no already start you say na man 400,000 Ghana
as a fence seed capital and
seed capital na BOG at the bay 10 billion account the amount atuesi odi ni nyina ma checks ye wo krom ho na me won say MPP communicators so mon cancel mu hwe kwaku se atuesi ndi sikana kopem se deposit odi 10 billion na bind the man so bi ogidi man odi e fe de na koba ne say checks are enkofo de ba no ni nyina no e go through na bi ogi asan senate sika e de abaso ntu enkofo checks wo say ye no so no odi
na so oni o ta this adi
e na me de minim dufo minim atoesin e na ba ko no ye fanse Park syndrome man of fem onso yi be $60 billion meboa so wasi wodi ko bie banga se den wo US eno ho nsem bibiri sankofo yi na adenti na se omufin se nye bibia won se Mahama bai aden we mu case ni watwetwa bim sa republic nso onye interesting aden na sa bank issue no onim say ye problem aden na no de nka wontwam enti osofo bani men kasa minim kofo ye chi obi no wo 19 years ye chi 1974 da so dem won sam me ambesani ni ska sisi wadem 51 years
ewo prison
o won sam opa o sam ne meka bia me de metuma prove ama wo so what I say enti obi we say akufo time we nwu prison Victor Sorobi jebi dan kwa we nwu prison na wo so wono wo yare enti e ma ni mrefi ho 90 million Ghana cedi akodi ne ho na so fubani wo kasa wo pese Ghana fo na e ba so le beto correction ma no unim se obi ti wo ho e yatemdidie na wodidi oman ni mufo no so fubani yesro en kasa mu we biem da mama wontimi nye no no nkasa okoye tumuntie tre okor draw mo no eno na de ni ko fie nti obasa okor draw bibiem a onya sie na ye okruma ye hwe no
God
it's mo nya sa
yeah sorry so na be na be well say Kweku Anan, I am deeply concerned about the Igbo community's activities in Ghana, and I agree with your stance. Unfortunately, Ghanaians often react late to pressing issues. Your timely discussion is crucial, but I am worried it might not spark immediate action. The situation could escalate if not addressed promptly. My Kweku Anan, keep up the good fight you are doing for God and country. All right, I'm sure prosperity will remember your effort. Echo Thomas, watching from Tema Community 4. Folks, my main fancy I say nebena ayebe the musiani yankopon yadoma next week ye ba another edition so Ablekuma pamno twa no nkwankyere srodo yakoyi ira say ira and or member of parliament elect next week I saw call parliament near then you didn't isi akunwa so no some Ablekuma not for ne bibia era yamo ate ai yama o ya me daughter prekope era so abon ho modern ekua free ye o so abon ho modern papa dia onyankopon betimi aya na waye no kire se wo ho ne de Yebeka say o party mpinimfo no so edi ohwammo kakra. Yes, both of them. Woman ye bad sir. Iran so she's quite a younger person. Energy no dey ba no so ebetimi abo mo papa. Ekwe free enso so nyamo betimi dey aba na so lack intimi anko ne side. And I blame the party leaders no say mamwa mami. But then Yebeka say better luck next time. Then yamakoye. It was for me the moon see her say na yakɔ weekend na akɔgye ahome aba yɛba Monday a na yɛdia mmirikato abɛhyɛm services to God and country. Igbo for no nsɛm no baby awo biara bɛsɛ mo asomra ha mo a mo pɛ sɛ mo kɔ demonstration mo yɛ den ne nasefo and all protests yɛsɛ bɔmmɔden reach out to the frontline show. Your WhatsApp number na egu screen is on 0202973461 na no more enkomo bi in the coming because ye na see ye den ye boa susom near the peja bibiama esiye. Folks, me mu see my guest has been Alex Kweku Tete. I am a CEO convener ma citizen I and on so no Cytech security on training and I mean no bedi nkomo o sanso MPP ni mapa on the na asem no I say me amiti Kweku for no say pains ni pain ye bedi nkomo ba e fe ne say rerun and as the saying of Ablekuma wo hwe de ekoya nipa ye birimu ho na ano wode ne pa. We condemn all these actions na yenim dia kwatia no e de beba de but still yesremo Ghana police force here commend the IGP says so far your men were also steadfast on the ground also ye bomb abaso na me de mu sia shano so say program no eda YouTube nti mo amope repeated na mahwe no ko YouTube wo eda ho uko YouTube wo na onsaka menya kwadwere unue bi so per repeated na hwe fema unua no send the program share the program no fema wonamfofo webusuafo no munyina intimi enhwe de yabaye no ha show we Monday, Wednesday and Friday time near 8 o'clock na ya sha say near de koyenim nti onyankopon ya adama same time Monday will come your way. Great guys ebo me chidom Ruby X ekahobi eko Bestmark Kings Campbell online air data, and then of course the two indefatigable, of course Yamba executive producer, and then credible ebo me home buying Kofi Ansa and not Kofi Ejiri womosi editors at large. On Monday special edition with this Igbo 4 N77 the crisis of the Igbos yebabe handle no ha big time. Stay out of trouble and enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.
CTV, Ghana's #1